Hello everyone, today's YouTube live. Myself Dipanshu Mukherjee. Today we are going to discuss about how to create with the help of Python. So let me share my screen. Just a moment. Okay. So today's topic will be our music player. Create a music player with the help of Python. So you can see this type of music we can create with the help of Python. So this type of music players we are habituated in our present life. So this is the main thing that music player there will be something like buttons like pause, unpause, stop, change, okay, rotation, all the things will be there. So how to create? We can create any type of these things of Python with the help of Python. So this is the basic thing, and you can see in this interface you can see that there will be a buttons like this is the pause button, this is the play that button. We can stop that button, replay that button. This is the button for forward direction, forward sing, forward song. This is the backward song. This is the shuffle song. That means we want to even. This is the auto replay songs. That means if the playlist has been ended, then automatically another playlist will give updated. Okay, so this is the we want to take. We want to look about with the help of Python. Now, so what is the background? What is the background to create the this type of layers? Okay, so you can see here when we will just simply look into it, look into the music player, you can see this type of GUI will be there. So what does this GUI mean? GUI means the graphical user interface. So GUI means the graphical user interface. So you can see when we will just we want to create any type of, I mean, any type of online game like Sudoku, Solitaire. Okay, so this type of, when this type of games will be there, you can see we can use the GUI. That means graphical user interface. We can use the graphical user interface. Now, uh, with the help of this graphical user interface, we can simply make any type of Google Chrome. Okay, with the help of this type of things, we Google Chrome all the things. That means we can Microsoft Edge will be there. We can also create Firefox. Okay, so all the interfaces we can do. We can build any type of interfaces with the help of this Python. Now, how to build any type of GUI with the help of Python? Okay, so there will be many frameworks. There will be many frameworks regarding GUI. PyQt, PyGUI, all the regarding all the things will be there. But we mainly prefer the Tkinter module. Okay, we maybe prefer the Tkinter module. That means Tkinter module in Python. We maybe prefer this type of things. So so we'll know about how to use the Tkinter framework. What is the module of the Tkinter framework? How we can build this thing. Okay, so let me explain one by one thing. Okay, so there will be many examples will be there. Just use the examples to build any type of GUI. So let me take my first example. Let me run this thing that we can able to understand easily. Okay, just a moment. So this type of output will be there. You can see this type of output will be there. So this is the one type of GUI. So to import the Tkinter module, first we have to import the Tkinter module, and to import the Tkinter module, we simply write import Tkinter. We'll simply write import Tkinter. Then we will create an object about that Tkinter. That means window equal to Tkinter.tk. So there's a object we have created. Window equal to Tkinter.tk. Next, the thing will be window.title will be GUI. So the title will be GUI. Okay, so this type of title will be the GUI. Lastly, you can see we have created a label object, that is label equal to Tkinter.label. Window and text equal to welcome to DSS on Tkinter. So this type of things will be there. And you can see we have used this label will be our object and this label will be our function name, and we have passed this object to this function, and there will be a text that is welcome to DSS on Kinter. You can see when we will just execute all the things, you can see this type of interfaces will be there. It will show properly welcome to DSS on Kinter. Okay, and there will be a title we have given that is GUI, and it has shown the things properly. After labeling all the things, we will have to use the pack function, that is label.pack, and we will use the main loop to show the output properly. So we have written window.main loop. So this type of things we can do with the help of a simple GUI, that means graphical user interface. We can do this type of simple things. We have written any type of text with the help of this GUI in the Python Tkinter module, in the Python Tkinter module. So this type of things we can do easily. This is the text. Now we will jump into our next example that will help us uh, to coverage you all the things properly. Okay. Now, second example will be there. Okay. So this type of interfaces has come for the in the second example. So there will be, what is the thing? Let me maximize this thing. You can see there is a title written here, that button GUI, and you can see there is a button welcome to DSS on Kinter. So this is the button welcome to DSS on Kinter. You can see this is the button. So you'll have to create a button, and you can see when it will just appear, it will give us it will give us something like that. It will give us a proper height and width. It will appear with the proper height and width. Okay, so how to do that? So first of all, we have to import the Tkinter module, so that we have written import Tkinter window equal to Tkinter.tk. So this is the main thing, window equal to Tkinter.tk. This is the object we have created, that is window equal to Tkinter.tk. Next thing will be, there will be a thing that is button GUI. You can see this is the button GUI. So next thing will be, we have to create the button GUI, and we have written window.title button GUI. Got it? Now another thing will be, we have to create a button that the welcome to DSS on Kinter have been pasted on that particular button. So that we have created a button, that is button widget1 equal to Kinter dot button window comma text equal to welcome to DSS on Kinter. So all the things will be there, and there is a thing that is text equal to welcome to DSS on Kinter. You can see this is the uh, this is the this is the text. It has fall into the upper into the, what will say, button. So our function will be obviously the button function. Okay, and lastly we have to pack all the things, that is button widget1 dot pack. We have written the button widget dot one pack, and lastly we have to use the geometry function to, when it will just, I have previously told you that it will come when we have just executed all the things, it has come as proper height and proper width. So how to do that? You can see this is the geometry function we have used. With the help of this geometry function, window.geometry 200 into 4 to 4. So this is the thing, 200 into 4 to 4. This is the width and this is the height will be there. So with the help of this geometry function, it will automatically come this type of thing. Okay. So this is the button GUI. And lastly to visualize all the thing, we have to use the main loop, that is Tkinter.main loop will be there. We have to use the Tkinter.main loop. So after Tkinter.main loop, when we'll just execute, it will give us this proper result. You can see this proper result will be there, and it will not just a text, it will just a button. It will just a button. When we will just give any type of functionalities to this button, it will automatically works as a functionality of this button. Okay. So this is how we can simply generate a button with the help of Tkinter. We can also generate any type of things. We can also generate any type of login page, any type of documents will be there, any type of what will say, any type of files will be there. We can generate anything with the help of this button GUI. But this is the static. When we will just implement to the main server, it will be dynamic. Okay. So that's how we can use a button GUI on rather than a GUI with the help of this Tkinter module. So this is the thing of the Tkinter module. Okay, let's take another. Let me execute first that we can able to see in all the things. Let me maximize this thing. You can see. So this is the thing. There will be a title that is GUI, and there will be a tick mark that is machine learning and deep learning. So there will be two boxes. One is machine learning, another is for deep learning. We can check and uncheck the machine learning part, but we cannot check or uncheck the deep learning part. That means it has automatically inbuilt it has been checked. So how to create this thing? Okay, so how to create this Tkinter module? Let me minimize this thing. So this is our thing. Let me elaborate this. Just a moment. Okay, there's a prop. Okay, so this is the thing. Now, how to do that? So first of all, we know about that. We can import the Tkinter module. So we have written import. Then we will just simply use our library function. That is from Tkinter import star. What does that mean? It means that we want to import all the functions from Tkinter. We want to import all the functions from Tkinter. So that we have written import star. Next will be the top variable. That means we have created an object as top equal to Tkinter.tk. We have created an object that is top equal to Tkinter.tk. Check var 1. We have created two variables. One is check var 1, another is check var 2. Check var 1 equal to int var and check var 2 equal to int var. So two variables will be there. Why two variables? Because one is check and uncheck. So this is the one is check, that means one is 0 and another is 1. So that's why we have created two variables and all the variables will be in integer format. So check var 1 and check var 2. Next, we have created a check button. So our functionalities will be our check button. So function will be check button. So Tkinter.check button. Our object will be top has been passed through the check button and text equal to machine learning. So machine learning will be our text. You can see this is the machine learning text we have written here, machine learning, and variable will be check var 1. And for deep learning, the same thing will be there. The text will be deep learning and variable will be check var 2. Now, just a moment. Now you can the on value will be 1, on value will be 1 and off value will be 0. So two things will be there for machine learning that we can help, that it can help me to check and uncheck. So 1 and 0 will be there, but for deep learning we have already given the on value or equal to 0 and off value will be 0. The 2 0 means we have already checked and we cannot change the checked value. We cannot change the check. We it will always be checked forever. Okay, so that's why this is the thing. Now you can see there will be something like that. There will be a matrix type things. That means this is the two rows and this is the two columns. Okay, so this is the thing. So that's how we can use the grid function, and we know that when we will just use the grid function, it will be obviously for the table structure. Okay, so this is the table structure. That means one type of matrix part will be there. So we have used the dot grid function. Dot grid row equal to 0. That means this is the 0th row. You can see this is the 0th row and this is the first row. For deep learning, I have written the dot grid row equal to 1. Okay. Now another thing will be there. That means sticky equal to W. So what does this sticky equal to W means? Both the two will be W. W means here the west. West value means this is the west. This is the east, west, north, and this is the south position. So that's why we have written this is the sticky all the part in the west part. So that the sticky have been written here as W. So the short form will be W. So sticky equal to W. Now we have given all the things. Now we want to show all the variables, all the Tkinter, all the check buttons. So and to show that we know that we have to use the main loop function, that is top dot main loop. So that we have written top dot main loop and it will give you the main loop function, that is it will show you the proper manner. So that's how we can create a check and uncheck button with the help of GUI. Now, third thing, the last but not the least example will be there. And for example, we want to create the music player. Okay, we want to create the music player. So let me run. Okay, so there's a thing that is click me. So then like click me, and TK will be our um, title. Okay, will be our title, and click me will be there. So when I will just click here, you can see I will just click here, it will give you a proper message that is GUI with Tkinter. Okay, let me click another one. Okay, so when I'll just click another, when I'll click just again, it will give you the same result, that is GUI with Tkinter. That means how many times I will just press on the button click me, it will give you the same message to that particular against the particular button. So how to create that? And you can see, so this type of things will be there in the what will in the Google, in such website. That means there will be some buttons will be there, and when you will just simply click on that particular button, it will give you a next. It will give you some messages. That means give your name, give your password. So this type of things will be there. And so when we will just make this type of things, we can give you, we want to take help from this GUI Python. So how to do that? So first of all, we know about that all the things, that is import Tkinter. So we have to import the Tkinter module, import Tkinter, window equal to Tkinter.tk. So this is our variable object, window equal to Tkinter.tk, and window.title. So this is our title. We do not give any type of title. So there is a title field will be TK. So that's why this is the TK field. And you can see here, there is a particular message, it will coming against a particular button. So particular button, it will coming against a particular button. That means we want to use the function. So how to create a function, we know about that. We have to first use the def keyword, that is, this is the def keyword, and the function name will be, suppose we have written the DSS, the function name will be DSS. There will be no parameter, that means this is the non-parametric function. We have used a label, that is Tkinter dot label window comma text equal to GUI with Tkinter. So you can see, so this is the GUI with Tkinter. So this text will come all the time. So that's why there we have written within the label function window comma text equal to GUI with Tkinter, and we have written the pack function, that is dot pack. Okay, so this is the things we have used the function. Now we have to give this type of messages against this what will say against this button. So we have to create a button. So that we have written Tkinter dot button window comma text equal to click me. So this is the text, click me. Okay, so this is the text, that is the click me. So that's how we can use the click me. You can see the on this is the text that is pasted over here. And last of all, we have to call the function. So how to call the function in the phase of button? You can see command equal to DSS. That's it. Command equal to DSS. So this command equal to DSS means we are calling the function again and again. When I will just press on the click me button, it will give you, it will trigger you in the function. That means command equal to this function, and it will throw you a message, that is the text, that is GUI with Tkinter. Lastly, we'll have to pack all the things, so that we have written dot pack. And lastly, we have to use the main loop function to visualize all the things. So you can see window dot main loop. So you can see window dot main loop. And when we will just execute all the things, you can see the result. So that is how we can create any type of GUI, any type of simple GUI. This is a simple GUI. We can create any type of simple GUI with the help of this Python, with the help of this Tkinter. So this is the thing about the GUI, that means graphical user interface. Now we will jump into the main part, that is our music player. So how to create a music player with the help of this simple GUI, or rather than this simple Python. Let me tell you one thing, that is when I will just use the GUI, not only the GUI will be there, any type of Python gaming all the times will be there. Okay, so not only the Tkinter module will be there, we will use the Python gaming problems, all the some modules will be there, we will use, okay, to create the music player library. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. So first of all, we'll have to use the library. We have to import the library. That is import pygame. So this is the function name and module name, that is pygame, Python game. So import pygame. Import Tkinter as tkr. We can write it as tk. We can write it as tkr. Anything we can write. So import Tkinter as tkr. From Tkinter.file dialog, import ask directory. Okay. So this is the ask directory. That means it will automatically find the directory which in which the songs are presented. Okay. So this is the ask directory. And lastly, we'll have to use the import function to the operating system. That is the OS. Import OS. Okay. So why we will use the OS function? You know that OS will automatically find the ARCS directory file. That means it will give us the exact location or exact path of the songs, because I will just use the music player. Okay, so that's why it will automatically find the music songs path. Okay, the path of the song. Otherwise, we have to give the all the paths of the song. Okay, so that's why we have used the OS part. That means operating system part. Now we will create a object, simply a create a object, that is music player equal to tkr.tk. That means kinter.tk. There will be a title. We want to give you the music player dot title, that is my music player. So this is our title name. And whenever it will appear, it will give you a proper height and proper width. So that we have written the geometry function, music player dot geometry. This is the width cross height. Now we have created another object, that is directory equal to ask directory from this function, and we have written os dot chr directory, that is directory. We have used the this directory function, that means this directory, and this directory means this ask directory function. And we have written another variable or object, that is song list equal to os dot list dir. That means we want to find all the list directory of that particular os means your directory, and directory means this ask directory. So that's how a directory ask directory, a directory, and os are interlinked. Okay, so that's how we can use the simple thing. Now we want to create a, there will be a huge playlist will be there, and we want to create the playlist. So playlist will be tkr dot list box. So this is the function name, that is the list box function. Music player comma font equal to, this is the heavy bold font. Okay, so this is the font color, and this is the background color. That means yellow will be in the background side. So this is the background color. Select mode equal to tkr dot single. That means in the Tkinter module we have to use the single play, single songs. That means one by one songs will be there, not another, not we can play the two or three songs. Okay, so that's why select mode will be tkr dot single. Now we want to pick up each and every value, so that we have written the for loop. So for item in song list, we can use any type of things we know about that, that for I, for j, anything we can use. So that we have written for item in song list, and this is our song list object. So for item in song list, POS equal to 0. That means this is the count thing. You know about that. So POS equal to 0. Playlist dot insert. We have to insert, we have to append all the things. So that's why we have written playlist dot insert POS comma item. So these items will be there, and POS will be there. That means 0, 1, 2 up to how many times will be there. So this is the thing POS item. And lastly, we have incremented the value, that is POS equal to POS plus 1. We know about that thing. This is the POS plus equal to 1. That means the same thing will be POS equal to POS plus 1. And again, we have written the initial to initialize all the things, so that we have written pygame.init, and for mix from the mixture, we have written another thing, that is pygame.mixture.init. So this is the thing we want to use. We want to check for the playlist. Okay, so this is the thing about the playlist part. Now this is the all the playlist will be there. Now we have created our directory, we have created a playlist, and the songs we have written, and the songs we have selected, that is with the help of for loop. Now there will be some buttons will be there. With the help of, we can use the pygame function. Okay, we do not use the Tkinter module. We just simply use the pygame function or pygame module to create the play, pause, unpause, and the stop. This type of buttons will be there, and we will use the simple button function. So how to do that? So simply write some functions with the help of this pygame, and lastly we will just put the buttons on the on our Tkinter module. So how to do that? So first of all, we'll have to use the functions. We have to create user defined functions. There will be four functions. One is play, stop, pause, and unpause. So for play, you can see def keyword def play, and non parametric function will be there. So def play pygame.mixture.music.load. So from pygame we want to extract the mixture, and from mixture we want to extract the music, and from music we want to load all the music. So our object will be our playlist. We know about that. Our object will be playlist, and we, with the help of this get function, dot get tkr dot active. When I will just extract all the playlist, it will get automatically activated. So that's why we have written tkr dot active. Now var dot set. So we have written the var variable or var object var dot set playlist dot get tkr dot active. When I will just extract not only the playlist, all in fact I will, when I will just use the singleton songs, then it will give you the set function. And lastly we have to use the same thing, that is pygame dot mixture dot music dot play. We have to use the play function. This is the, that's how we can load the function. And lastly that's how we can play the song. Now we have to use the stop function, that is def stop pygame.mixture.music.stop. You can see pygame.mixture.mix.music.stop. So you can see from the pygame module we want to extract the mixture library, and from mixture library we want to use the function, and from music function, and from music function I want to extract the stop function. So that's how a stop will create it. And simply similarly for pause, mixture.music.pause. So that's how a pause have been created. And similarly for unpause, pygame.mixture.music.unpause. You can see this play, this stop, this pause, and this unpause. All are the inbuilt functions. All are the inbuilt function. We'll just simply use these things. But when I will just when I will just created this type of function, that means pause, unpause. When I'll just create this more, this will get more complicated. So that's why we have used the pygame module. Okay, so that's why we have used the pygame module to, it will, I will just simply extract all the things, that means play, stop, pause, unpause. Okay, so that's why we have used the our module. I have used the pygame module. Now, not only those things will be to use this, we have to use all the functions to a particular button. So that we have created four buttons. So first of all, the button one will be there. So you can see button one equal to Tkinter dot button, that means tkr dot button music player, comma width equal to 5, height equal to 3. We have defined front equal to Helvetica 12 mode volt, text equal to play. So we have written the text, that is text equal to play, command equal to play, that means we are connecting this comma, we are connecting the button through a play function. That means we are calling the function. This is the function call. Background color will be blue and foreground color will be white. Okay, so this, that's how we can create a button one. Similarly for button two, the music player, we have passed the object, that is the music player, and width equal to 5, height equal to 3, font equal to this font, and this text equal to stop. We have to use the stop, so that we have written the function call, that is stop function. We have used the background, we have used the background color, and we have used the foreground color as white and background color as red. All the things are same. For pause button, we have created the button 3, and the text will be the pause, we know that, and command will be the pause function. We have used the function call as pause, and background color will be purple, color will be purple, and foreground color will be white. And similarly for unpause, we know that this is the unpause, the button 4 will be there. You can see this is the button 4, this is the button 4. We have used all the same thing, but where is the difference? You can see we have written the unpause. That means we have used the unpause function, that is the unpause function name that we have created previously, and background color will be orange and foreground color will be white respectively. So that's how we have created the button functions, and we have used this type of these four functions to the comment function. Now we have created a variable that is var equal to Tkinter dot string variable. Okay, we have created the var equal to Tkinter dot string variable, and we have given you the song title equal to Tkinter dot label. So music player will be written, the written music player will be in the what will say, it will be in the object part, and there will be a font, and there will be a text variable that is where we have created tk equal to string var. Lastly, we have to pack all the things with against of song title, because in the song title all the things will be there in the song title. So we have to package, or we have to pack all the song titles. Okay, so that we have written song title dot pack. Lastly, we have to pack all the buttons, because in the button we have used all the functions. So you can see the button one dot pack fill equal to x. So what does this fill equal to x means? This fill equal to x means this is in the horizontal position. Similarly, for button 2 dot pack fill equal to x, this is the also horizontal position. Similarly, for button 3 and button 4, this is all the field will be in the horizontal position. And lastly, you can see playlist dot pack fill equal to both. So this fill equal to both means we can put this thing in the horizontal part and as well as in the vertical part. So that's why we have written the fill equal to both, and expand equal to yes means we can expand the music player. That means we can minimize, we can maximize all things. So that's why we have written expand equal to yes. Okay, so that's why playlist dot pack, and we have created all the pack functions. We have used the things, we have created our button, we have written the functions call in the proper button functions. Now lastly, we have to visualize this thing. So you can see we have written music player dot main loop. We have written the music player that we have created as an object. So music player dot main loop will be there. So all the things we have written here to create a music player. Okay, so to create a music player. So let me execute this code to show the music player. Okay, excited, right? So let me execute this code. It will take some time. It may take some time. Okay, let's run. Okay, no. This click me will be there. No, sorry. This is the thing. Okay, let me. Yes, it may take some time. Yes, we have created our music player. So what is this interface? You can see when I'll just when in the code you can see there will be a directory. It will give us the folder directory. Okay, so there is a folder written here. So let me guess you. This is the songs. So all the songs will be there, and I have just clicked on this folder, the Kumar Sanu folder. Okay, so I'll just click and selected the folder. Let me check one thing. Okay, so the music player has been created. Yes, the music player has been created successfully with the help of Python. So you can see when I'll just click on the maximize, it will give you the all the playlist will be there. All the playlists will be there. Now let us execute with the help of one song. That means if it will run or not run. Okay. So let me check. So Zindagi Ki Talash Mein. Okay. So I'll just click on this song and let me play this. Okay, I think you are able to hear this. I think you are able to hear this. Okay, and I can just simply stop this thing. I can just simply stop this thing. I can also play and pause similarly and unpause. Let me check. This play will be there, and I'll just give you the pause function and also again the unpause function. Okay, so all the things will be there. It will be running properly, and I'll just simply stop this, and I'll just simply stop this thing. Okay, it will give you a huge volume, and we have created a music here with the help of this Python. Okay. So all the will be there, all the songs will be there. Let me minimize. Okay. And you can see hello from Pygame community. It will give you the contribution about the Pygame, and Pygame the version will be 2.1.0, and with the help of this Python 3.7. Okay, so we have created a music player with successfully with the help of this Python. So in this session, I have just explained how to create a music player. So what we have learned, let me just gather all the things. We have learned how to create a music player. Rather than we will just use the GUI, that means graphical user interface. So what is the graphical user interface? When I'll just use in the online gaming, online notepad, okay, Chrome, Firefox, anything you want to build up, you can use the GUI, that means graphical user interface. You can simply build it up. Okay, and there will be some buttons will be there. We can use the check button. We can use the what will say. Uh, we can also use the in the login page, right? We can also use the login page. We can also do the all the things in the with the help of this GUI. Okay, so this is the GUI, and that means graphical user interface. So this is the function, that means graphical user interface with the help of this Tkinter module. So this is the module we have written, the Tkinter module. So we have learned about that. We have lastly we have used the Pygame function, Pygame module to create a music player that is very amazing for me also, and I hope you will guys like the create a music player. So that's how we can simply create a music player. You can see there will be four different color that we have written particularly on the background of the let me check. Uh, Particular background blue, red, purple, and orange. Particular background color of the this four buttons, and there will be a title will be there, and this is the song title. So what is the name? So we have written that thing, and you can see all the songs will be there. All the songs will be there, and it will give you a proper banner with the help of this Python. This is very charming. This is very charming to create that. Okay, so that's how we can create any type of that's how we can create and that's how we can create any type of music player with the help of this Python. That's how we can create a music player with the help of this Python. So this is the thing about the this is the thing we have all this is the things we have used this is the thing we have used, and I think I think you will able to create the music player with the help of Python in the from the next time. Uh, so that is for today. We have created again. I'm just giving again. I'm just telling you we have created the music player successfully. Okay, with the help of this Pygame, and there will be a my music player. This is the title name we have written. Okay, so all the things will be there. Thank you for joining with me. So this is the thing for today. We will see you in the next live. Thank you.